I Am Angus is brought to you by the American Angus Association and the Identity Profile for Angus. In the morning, when the mist hangs in the valley and the breeze quakes the leaves in the trees, the question often arises, why do we do this? When did fate tap us on the shoulder and place us in these pastures? The answer, it appears, is simple. We do this because it matters. We do this because it's meaningful and eternal. We do this because of the deep connection we feel to our land, our families, our communities. Our work touches every corner of the planet. Our commitment improves the lives of many. Our pastures and fields are a cornucopia of hope, a blessing of full stomachs, the happiness of good food. These things strengthen us to hang tough when darkness descends and open our eyes at the first sign of light. With each dawn, we rise up to the work at hand. With each season, we reach a little deeper. With each year, we press forward into the unexpected. With each generation, we flow forward through time. I am Angus, and this is our story.
I'm fourth generation in the Yampa Valley and Tell's fifth generation. My grandma was actually born on this ranch, so we've been here a long time. We use horses because they start every morning, they don't have flat tires, they don't break down, and it's a lot more peaceful way to feed. Don't have a sound of an engine, and plus you're out with the cows, you get to see the cows, and it doesn't take any longer to use the horses than the tractor. The worst wreck we've ever had is we tipped the sled over last winter. When the horses ran off, we weren't on the sled, and the lead team went right and the wheel team went left and tipped the sled over.
You know, this feeding every day like we do, there's not a better way to start the day. On a cold December morning when we get up and you can see, the thing that I note the most is you can see the steam coming off of the horses as they're sweating and pulling and the bells are ringing. And the crisp air is just, it's peaceful and it feels good. And then in the springtime, you can start to smell the ground is starting to thaw, and the smells are very noticeable on a day like today in the warm sun and the green grass coming up. It's a sight I've been waiting to see for a little while.
The Angus cattle that we run help us because the market for Angus cattle is better than any other breed. We also like Angus cattle because they calve easy. The calves are up and running when they hit the ground. You
know, the Angus Association and their marketing has been key, in my opinion. You know, there are even a few restaurants here in town that will advertise, you know, Angus beef, and you don't often hear that with any other breed, so they've done a heck of a job. Ranching is critical to the future of the Yampa Valley just because it's the history of the Yampa Valley. And this community has done an excellent job trying to preserve it. We've got a lot of conserved ground here, and that's allowed these places all up and down the river to not be developed and to continue to be productive in agriculture.
Never worked so hard in your life, but it's the most rewarding work. That's what I wouldn't know what else to do if we weren't ranching.
We love what we're doing, and there's just not a better way to exist every day. And as long as we can continue to keep doing this, we'll do whatever it takes to keep doing it.
Did you know the American Angus Association website offers a wide array of information for producers like you? EPD and pedigree searches, sale reports, sale dates, and sale books, valuable Angus news and information, and access to association programs and services. Coming up next, I Am Angus travels to Denver for a history of the National Western Stock Show.